So please welcome now Paul Gertner and Braindrops.
Are these magical new devices like smartphones and iPads really freeing our brains to think bigger and better ideas? Or are we simply handing our brains over to technology? I'm going to begin my show by telling you the truth. I'm going to lie to you. I'm going to cheat, distract, distort, spin, exaggerate, divert, misdirect, and confuse you. In short, I'm going to use every tool at my disposal to deceive you. Did I? Oh, I did. Even use spell check. Wait, let me see if I can do this here. I think. Maybe if I can. Yeah. Okay. Now, with today's new technology, like Google, Facebook, Twitter, Skype, new information is streaming into our consciousness at a faster and faster pace. Studies show that our working memory, what we call our short-term memory, takes in this new information, and then it either discards it or it shifts it to our long-term memory, where we actually use it to think. But if so much information is coming at us so quickly, are we really thinking? Or are we simply feeding our information addiction? You know, when Arthur C. Clarke said, any sufficiently developed technology is indistinguishable from magic, he was talking about the mystery of both. Because both magic and technology, they work in ways we don't quite understand. And as humans, we want to know the secret. What card are you thinking of? The Queen of Hearts? A little shake. There it is, the Queen of Hearts. Yeah. And what word are you thinking of? People. And your word, sir? Quality. That's what I got. People and quality. Could our brain be capable of sending an invisible signal in the form of a thought that can be picked up by another brain? What is your name? Janet. I think it's only fair if I said I was going to take a little trip inside your mind, that you get a little trip inside mine, and that I share with you how a magician thinks. Because to a magician, technically, anything is possible. What's different? Exactly, the curtain's going up. Now, why would I do something like that? So that I can accidentally continue to raise the curtain about 12 inches too high. And the audience notices the legs, saying, look, you can see his legs. Convincing themselves that the elephant is still there. But those aren't real legs. Those are made on a slinky attached to the bottom of that curtain. They're going to collapse the moment the curtain falls. Then we pump in elephant stink. Finally, right before the curtain falls, you will hear the curtain falls, the legs collapse, the smell wafts away, and we have just fooled all of your senses. But in a sense, you've actually fooled yourself. Even though you now have a little inside information about how a magician does a trick, I think you might be surprised at what you see and perhaps at what you don't see. There's an extra one right over here. And there's another extra one right over here. Now, they're both pretty big and they're both fairly heavy, but underneath the center cup is the biggest one of all, because there it is. No, that's not it. That's the biggest one, but I can't figure out where it comes from. Thank you. Let's cut to the chase. Who bought one of these? The brick, exactly. It was a 1983 Dynatac 8000. May I borrow it? Or have you upgraded since then? You've upgraded, so this is good. If you have a cell phone with you, take it out. We're going to break theater roles. Oh, there it is. There it is. Hello? Who is this? So, where are you? Oh, in the audience. Okay. My cell phone number is stored on every single phone in this room. That is not a trick, but it's an example of how we can take technology, add a little creative thought to it, and we can control it, we can harness it, we can use it for our benefit. What I wonder, though, is what happens when technology starts to control us? How are we going to feel, though, if the next software on the Apple iPhone 6 can actually read our minds? What word are you thinking of? People. And your word, sir? Quality. That's what I got. People and quality. Yeah. If someone can really read your mind, then there is no privacy. There's no privacy. Technology creates the illusion of privacy with things like usernames and passwords, but it's just an illusion. Every time you like something on Facebook or every time you go to a new website, that information is being gathered, stored, collected, analyzed, logged. Somewhere out there on the web or in the cloud, someone knows more about you than your spouse, your partner, or your closest friend. I could do a mind-reading demonstration for you that would blow your mind with information you've already put out there on the internet. You have an address in mind. Sussex, I got it. What name are you thinking of? First name only.
Joey.
That's what I got. Yeah. What's the last name? Runyon. Oh, Runyon. Okay, Run. I got Run. Oh, this is getting weird. No. Thank you. I'm getting a distinct sense that a number of you in this theater have begun to figure this out, what I'm doing. And you've figured out that the iPad is simply a tool. It's part of my deception, designed to misdirect or shift your attention away from what I'm really doing, from my secret, from the truth. I've managed to develop, let's call it an ability. Some call it a gift, to see what others cannot see. But no one trusts a magician. But yet we've all come to trust technology. Please tell me that when I do a magic trick with an iPad, you do become a little more skeptical? The other day I bought this new iPad, and after I played with it for a few days, I heard myself say to my wife, Kathy, I love this new iPad. Never love something that can't love you back. And if we remember that, we may well end up handing our brains over to technology, but hopefully not our hearts. Has this ever happened to you? Your iPhone gets stuck inside your iPad? Let me get that. I gotta take this out here. Yeah. Hello? Gonna miss our anniversary again. Could the simple act of deciding to answer a cell phone call while traveling 75 miles an hour be a dangerous decision? Or will we just close our eyes to these risks to turn all of our decisions over to technology? Decisions that might even involve life and death. 1 out of 4 automobile accidents are caused by someone who's using a cell phone or texting while they drive. But don't worry, nothing's going to happen to you. 10,000 lives could be saved every year if drivers just made a different decision. And if you text and drive at the same time, good luck, because the danger is real. And ladies and gentlemen, this is no illusion. And that's my story, and I am sticking to it.
The final illusion? Well, let's just say it kills. They'll be talking about the magic and thinking about the message.
Any sufficiently developed technology is indistinguishable from a human, 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 from a human.
Call now to bring Braindrops to your next event. Braindrops, the show that makes you think twice.